Hello and welcome back to the Colorado Rockies franchise here on Madden 21. Today we open up today's episode by making a few roster moves, cutting players towards the bottom of our roster, and then we'll make a few signings to replace those players. So we'll first go out and sign Hector Rondon. He is hard throwing guy with some good break on his pitches. Majority of the signings here we made are relievers who still have good stuff, just haven't necessarily performed in recent years and also are aging. So we signed Tim Collins and Nate Jones, just trying to hopefully find someone who can help out our bullpen somewhat. And then the final signing we'll make is Sam Freeman, all minor league deals with the potential for them to make our major league roster. So we simulate forward through some of April. We lose 2-5 to the San Francisco Giants, 2 drop to 5 and 10, 3 hits for Ryan McMahon in this game, a triple for Jonathan Daza. Anthony Senzatella on the mound goes 6 innings. Then we lose the series to the Giants, getting swept a 11-10. We had 14 hits. It was a lot of offense in this game, but was not enough to come out with the victory. Then we have another series against the Los Angeles Dodgers, as we are shut out in this one. We had 7 hits but couldn't capitalize. A homer from Will Smith and Max Muncy. Marquez was on the mound. He gives up 4 runs in 6 innings. We then follow that up by beating the Dodgers 5-2, 9 hits for both teams. And then John Gray was on the mound, only 1 run allowed with 4 strikeouts in 6 innings. His ERA is down to 2.84 now. And then we end up in the rubber match, losing the series to the Los Angeles Dodgers 6-3. Offense couldn't get a whole ton going as we allow 3 home runs. Following that up with a shutout of us, the Mets only scored 1 run. Marcus Stroman went 8 1/3, giving up no runs. Anthony Senzatella had a very good performance, but our offense couldn't do enough to get him a win. And then we end off with a 3-2 victory against the Mets. They had 9 hits compared to our 4, but we do end up winning that one. And then lose the series to the New York Mets 7-2, 12 hits for the Mets. Jacob deGrom was on the mound, and now we move into a series against the Houston Astros at home in Coors Park. Astros have the best record in baseball, where we're sitting at 5-11, and this is a former World Series winning team. Some questionable methods used in that World Series run, but we won't talk about that in this episode, as Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve on this roster. They are very talented. You can see some of our team rankings, and the majority of them we are bottom 5 in basically every category. One of the best bright spots in our pitching rotation, though, has been John Gray. He's had 3 starts, 1-0 with a 2.84 record and 14 strikeouts. Not getting quite as many strikeouts as I expected from him. But we'll start off. Second pitch of the day, Garrett Hampson will be under the fly ball for the first out of the inning. And it will be a good start for John Gray, but Miles Straw, Yordan Alvarez, Alex Bregman, Yuli Gurriel, Carlos Correa, Kyle Tucker. A very talented lineup. They've been one of the best lineups so far this year as well. But there's a nice curveball touching the bottom of the zone on Alvarez. Then painting the corner with a 4-seam fastball, and following that up with a 87-mile-an-hour slider for the strikeout to end the inning. A very impressive outing in the first inning for John Gray. On the mound for the Astros will be Justin Verlander. He's 1-2 in his 3 starts, and it'll be Raimel Tapia leading off. 0-2 count, big whiff on the 12-6 curveball for our first out in the bottom of the first. Trevor Story up now as he hits this one hard to left center field. Miles Straw will go back, and he won't be able to get to it. A home run, 436 feet for Trevor Story. His 3rd on the season as he crushed that baseball off of Verlander. For our first run, we get a second look at this one. A low hit home run for the most part, but just absolutely demolished. 108 off the bat. Alex Bregman in the top of the second now, and he'll follow up and answer Trevor Story's home run with a home run of his own as he hits this one 394 just out of the ballpark, as John Gray gives up his first run on the day, and we're tied back up at 1. Yuli Gurriel up as he hits this one into left field. Tapia coming on but can't get to it. He's able to knock the ball down, and it will be a single for Yuli Gurriel. Carlos Correa in the 6th hole hits this one past Fuentes at 3rd. Tapia is there once more, fires it in, and it'll be runners on first and second with no outs, with Kyle Tucker up at the plate. This one is hit to left field. A lot of action in this second inning for Raimel Tapia. He's under it for the first out of the inning. and the runners will have to stay at first and second base. Diaz is up. This one is chopped, and it'll be Dom Nunez who gets it. Fires to first base just in time for the second out of the inning. The runners will advance, so it'll be 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. The ball is hit though to CJ Chrome at first base, and he makes the easy play for the final out of the inning. Alex Bregman with the only damage done as Jon Gray is able to escape the jam. McMahon is 2 for 17 in his last 5 games, but he hits this one hard to center field. It'll be Straw going back to the warning track, but he has enough room for it for the first out of the inning as McMahon's recent struggles continue. Fuentes will hit the 12-6 curveball to center field. Miles Straw will go back. Can't get to this one though, as it bounces off the wall. It'll be the right fielder who grabs it, and Fuentes, he's gonna head home looking for the inside the park homer. Bad decision there, as that will end the second inning with no more damage done. Got a little too greedy, and we won't get any runs out of that. This one is hit hard into center field. Hampson is on and will fire back into the infield to Rodgers, but it will be a leadoff single. Jose Altuve on first. He'll take off. An easy stolen base as Nunez's throw was not even close to in time. Straw will now hit this one to right field. Blackman is there. He's underneath it and will fire to the third baseman Fuentes, but not in time, so Altuve on the sac fly and stolen base has advanced himself to third, but Yordan Alvarez goes down swinging once again on a nasty pitch from Jon Gray. Big miss there for Bregman, and he strikes out on another slider as he is able to escape the jam, and we don't have any more damage done there by Alex Bregman. Brendan Rodgers up to lead off the bottom of the third. He crushes this one to deep center field for his first career home run, an absolute demolished ball as he's played this is his 3rd year in the majors, still hadn't hit a home run, gets the silent treatment in the dugout, but eventually all of his teammates would be super excited for him as the former top prospect hits his first career home run. Now Raimel Tapia up, 3-0 count, the 12-6 curve in the zone. Umpire didn't see it that way, so to be a walk for Raimel Tapia. Now Trevor Story looking for his own luck on the edge of the zone, but Justin Verlander will get the called 3rd strike for his 6th strikeout in the 3rd inning. Altuve on, and the pitch to Correa at short is good for the final out of the inning, but we do take the lead on a deep home run. Nice power showcase there by Brendan Rodgers. Garrett Hampson on with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Correa who makes the throw, but not in time. Hampson with his elite speed gets the base hit. Now he'll be on first, takeoff, looking for the steal attempt. Excellent throw by Jason Castro as another base running miscue really hurts us there, trying to be a little too aggressive on the base paths. Story will retreat for the blooper, but it will get down for the lead-off single for the Astros. 1-2 count with 1 man on Jason Castro. He's returned to Houston, lines this one, but Charlie Blackman able to track it down, and the runner will not be able to advance. Great play in the outfield by Blackman. High heat gets Jose Altuve swinging for the 2nd out of the inning. Jon Gray's 5th strikeout. Now Miles Straw up, gets right past Jon Gray and past Brendan Rodgers for a single. So runners on 1st and 2nd once again. A little bit of trouble for Jon Gray. Yordan Alvarez up for the 3rd time, and once again he gets nothing done. So we will head into the bottom of the 5th, still up by 1 run. Jon Gray pitching pretty good, giving up some hard contact, but only 1 run allowed so far. Yuli Gurriel is up as Raimel Tapia gets more action in the outfield, as it's a 1-out single. Gray up to 87 pitches now in the 6th inning. Correa hits this one. Trevor Story bobbles it and now eats it in his glove. Another error, as he is now tied for the MLB lead in errors on the season with Didi Gregorius. This one is hit hard into right field. Blackman will fire home, but the throw is offline, and the Astros will be able to tie this game up at 2. So 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd again, and we will get a mound visit and a pitching change as Jon Gray's day is done. He pitched well throughout most of the game, but will be replaced by Robert Stevenson, and we'll see if the former top prospect flamethrower can get out of the jam as he gets a big strikeout there on Diaz. And now a full count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. It's a high fly to center field. Garrett Hampson going back just shy of the warning track, and he is able to secure it for the final out of the inning. But Kyle Tucker does tie the game up for the Astros. Raimel Tapia up, and the hanging curve will be sent to the deep part of the outfield, and the ball will roll around, so Tapia will round second and head to third, and is in for a lead-off triple with a chance to give us the lead once more. Trevor Story is up. He hits this one hard to deep center field, and Straw will be back, but it bounces off the wall, and Trevor Story will have an RBI double as he is towards the tops of the majors right now in his average with runners in scoring position. Overall, hasn't been super great, but a big RBI there to re-give us the lead. Now Charlie Blackman in, as this one is hit over Correa, and it'll bounce and roll all the way to the wall, so Charlie Blackman with an RBI double to extend our lead out to 2. Balls really routinely get lost in the outfield of Coors Field, even when they're not homers, so that's something that we have to address in terms of our roster construction. Odorizzi will come on for Verlander as his day is done, and more base running miscues trying to advance on the passed ball, and Charlie Blackman is thrown out. A rope is hit to Fuentes at third, but he's able to get it. So a pitcher comparison, both pitchers go 5 innings, but Verlander gives up 4 runs versus 2, but Verlander did strike out 10 hitters. There is a good strikeout for Robert Stevenson, who's still on the mound. He's pitching well so far as he's into the 8th inning. Brendan Rodgers with a routine play for the final out, and it will be 3 innings for Robert Stevenson of very effective baseball. Trevor Story is up. He hits this one hard to Correa, but the grounder is there, and that will end the 8th inning, so we will head into the top of the 9th with a save situation for Daniel Bard, 2 for 2 so far in the season, as he has a chance for his 3rd save on the year. And the first batter that Bard faces, the slider gets away from him, and Kyle Tucker would get a free base. Now Diaz up, it's hit to Story, easy transition, and easy 6-4-3 double play for the 2nd out of the inning, and we're down to 1 more out. Let's see what Daniel Bard's able to do. Jason Castro up, he hits this one hard to center field. Hampson will go back underneath it and has it for the final out on the day. Save attempt is good. Easy work for Daniel Bard after the hit by pitch that he gave up with the double play, and then Hampson's speed in the outfield saves him, and we get a victory. So now 6-11 on the year, looking for the series sweep on the Houston Astros. But we go from one Cy Young winner and Kate Upton husband to Zach Greinke, another Cy Young winner. Austin Gomber will be on the mound. He's really struggled so far this year in his 3 starts, and we'll have to see if he's able to rebound and get off to a good start today. That's not what we want, but the ball is just foul 5 feet outside of the pole as Yordan Alvarez almost had the homer. Instead, 92 on the corner to end the 1st inning. Greinke has seen his velocity dip a lot, but he still is pitching very well with a 3.26 ERA so far in 3 starts. Brendan Rodgers is up, and he crushes another one. This one to left center field, and he has another home run, as that's his 2nd in 2 games. He had 0 home runs in his first 151 at-bats at the major league level, and now has 2 in his last 4. He's leading off today. He's been our best hitter by far, as his OPS is over 1 right now, and maybe he's finally realizing the potential that he had to be taken so high in the draft and be a top prospect for so many years. CJ Cron in the cleanup spot. He hits this one down the line off the foul pole. Another homer, 398, the 2nd on the season for CJ Cron, as we now have a 2-0 lead after a leadoff homer from Brendan Rodgers, and then CJ Cron with a 2-out homer. 0-1 count for McMahon, who's seen his average drop to 238, but this one gets past Correa at shortstop and will be a 2-out single for the young slugger. Garrett Hampson up now, batting average under 200. It's an easy chopper to Greinke, and the throw to first is in time for the final out of the inning. Gomber set down the first 5 batters he's faced, and this is an easy fly ball for Brendan Rodgers. So an excellent first 2 innings for Austin Gomber, who maybe can get his season back on track. 6 up, 6 down so far on the day for him. Runner on first, this is Raimel Tapia. He hits it to center field. Straw has the easy play for the first out of the inning. Now Dom Nunez up. He hits this one hard to center field. As it gets to Straw, bounces off of him. So runners on first and second with 1 out, as Greinke will have to leave the game. He was struggling and then went down with an elbow injury. So we'll have to see how long he's out, but it'll be Christian Javier on the mound. He's appeared in 5 games in 12 innings with an ERA of 3. Brendan Rodgers up with another RBI opportunity, but will go down on the strikeout. Trevor Story up as he crushes one, this to left field off of the new pitcher, and it's a 3-run jack, an absolute mammoth home run, 497, almost a 500-foot home run. And we'll get a second look at this one as it's absolutely obliterated by one of the best power hitting shortstops in the major leagues, if not the best. 106 off the bat, a 29-degree launch angle in the air for 6.5 seconds, and just absolutely crushed. So we'll head into the 3rd inning. Austin Gomber with 32 pitches so far, but he gives up the ball that rolls all the way to the outfield wall, and it will be a 1-out double. Degatti up at the plate now as this one is popped up. Nunez with an easy play though for the 2nd out of the inning, and Gomber will try and escape with no more damage done. First pitch on the edge now, Altuve, and the gracious call from the umpire gets Altuve as he is upset at the call there, but Gomber is able to take advantage of it, and we'll go one more time as that's our 4th homer on the day. 6 runs, all off of homers, 3 solo shots. That's McMahon's 5th on the year, and the wind is blowing out at Coors, and we know what that can mean for our offense with a number of power hitters in our lineup. Gomber on the mound still as this one is hit almost to the exact same place as the one last inning. It rolls all the way to the wall as Tapia will be there and will fire it into the cutoff man, but it will be another 1-out double. We'll see if Gomber can get himself out of this one facing Alex Bregman and Brendan Rodgers. He stops the ball but loses track of it, and it will be runners on the corners for Carlos Correa, but it's hit to Rodgers. He flips it to Story, and an easy 4-6-3 double play to help Austin Gomber escape the jam, as he's now had 4 very good innings. Brendan Rodgers up again. He hits this one hard. Straw will go back, but this time it doesn't get out of here, and it is an easy job there. On the 6th pitch of the inning, Austin Gomber with a ground to CJ Chrome, and he covers first base. So an excellent 5th inning for an Austin Gomber, only 6 pitches to get out of the inning. Charlie Blackman out of the zone, high fastball, but it's hit far, and Straw can't track it down, so it'll get all the way to the wall, bounces a little bit, and Charlie Blackman will have a 1-out triple as we have another chance to extend our lead. And let's see what our offense can do. CJ Chrome, he's been very good this year. He crushes this ball to left center field and to the warning track off the wall. Another RBI for CJ Chrome as we now have a 7-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Jake Odorizzi taking the mound now. He has a 3.86 ERA after last game. Ryan McMahon up. This one does not get down, and more base running miscues as Charlie Blackman, CJ Chrome, I should say, not able to get back to the base. First pitch of the inning to Degatti, and it is fly to Garrett Hampson in center field. Now Jose Altuve up, and the second pitch of the inning is popped up as Charlie Blackman will come on and is able to get there in time for the 2nd out of the inning. Third pitch of the inning, Yuli Gurriel up, and he pops this one up. So Austin Gomber has done something that's only been done 189 times before in the history of Major League Baseball. 3 pitches, 3 outs, and that'll save his pitch count moving forward, as he had 6 pitches in the inning before and then 3 pitches in the inning after, as he's really found his groove. Gomber still on the mound, runner on first with 1 out, and Correa sneaks it through the middle of the infield, and the throw will be offline. So once again, runners on first and third. Kyle Tucker up, couple pitches fouled off, now 1-2 count, and the pitch down in the zone, 4-seam fastball gets Kyle Tucker swinging. McCormick up now as he hits this one softly to CJ Chrome. So Austin Gomber once again able to escape with no damage done. He's into the 8th inning now as this one's hit to Trevor Story. A lot of time to make the throw. So Austin Gomber now gone 7 1/3. This one is hit deep though to left field. Tapia won't be able to track it down before it hits the wall, and it will be a 1-out double for the Houston Astros as they try and make one more comeback attempt. Altuve is up. He hits this one into left center field. Tapia will come on, able to track it down. Runner won't be able to advance. So Austin Gomber is 1 out away from 8 scoreless innings. The ball's hit to Fuentes. He makes the throw to first. And Austin Gomber with the best start of his major league career. 8 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, and no runs allowed. And it'll be Daniel Bard with a chance to finish it out. Not a save opportunity, but the first at bat of the inning goes to Yordan Alvarez, who skies out to Garrett Hampson in center field. Now Alex Bregman up as he hits this one over Josh Fuentes at third into left field as this one gets to the wall once again. Quick throw in will prevent it from becoming anything more, so a 1-out double. Carlos Correa in the 5 hole is up. He is now down 0-2 to Bard, but this one is crushed. A quick home run as that one gets out of the park quickly. Carlos Correa 4-11, 107 off the bat, and Daniel Bard gives up 2 runs, and that will end his day as we will give Michael Gibbons the chance now to close it out. 5 appearances, 6 innings. 0-2 count, this one's popped up. Garrett Hampson is on under it quickly for the 2nd out of the top of the 9th inning. And now down to their final strike, Chas McCormick up, softly grounded to CJ Chrome. And we have the series sweep on the team in the majors with the best record entering this series. And former World Series champion Houston Astros, a lot of those pieces still around. And maybe this is a sign of where our season is headed. Still in last place though in the NL West, Dodgers in first at 12-6. Padres off to a disappointing start as they are 5 games back, same as we are. But now we'll look at some of the season statistics so far. 5 home runs for Ryan McMahon. .356 batting average for Brendan Rodgers. Absolutely insane start to the season for him, an OPS over 1. And another crazy stat is Trevor Story is hitting .857 so far this year with runners in scoring position. Just an absolutely insane percentage, and he's been super efficient at that so far. Pitching staff has struggled. John Gray, though, been very good. Hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, please leave a like down below. Also, comment down below which players so far this year have impressed you the most. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of the Colorado Rockies franchise here on MLB The Show 21. I'll see you next time for episode 6. Have a great rest of your day.